The man once hailed as the king of Wall Street vanished on a cold January morning. No scandals, no lawsuits, no farewells, just a handwritten note on his mahogany desk. I'm leaving to find who I really am. Samuel Green was a legend. CEO of a trillion-dollar hedge fund, featured on Forbes covers, quoted like scripture in business schools. He had a penthouse that touched the clouds, a wife who looked sculpted by angels, and a calendar booked for years. And yet, he disappeared. A year later, Rachel Taylor, a young investigative journalist from the New York Post, received a brown envelope. No return address. Inside, a map with red markings, some grainy photos of Samuel in foreign villages, and a note: follow his path. You'll find the truth. Rachel, driven by curiosity and a hunger for a breakthrough story, embarks on a journey that will reshape her understanding of success, failure, and what it means to be alive. In the crowded streets of Varanasi, she finds the first trace. Samuel, dressed like a monk, living in an ashram. Locals speak of him as the American who cooks for the dying. He cleans wounds, feeds the abandoned, and smiles more than ever. When Rachel confronts him, he simply bows and walks away, leaving her with a quote carved into the wall: "You can earn the world and still owe your soul." Marrakech is alive with color and chaos. Here, Rachel discovers Samuel living in a clay house near the Atlas Mountains. He's raising goats, teaching children how to read. She records villagers saying he paid to rebuild their school. When she finds him, he is silent, looking at the sunset. He says, "In Wall Street, I bought futures. Here, I invest in people." High in the Himalayas, Samuel has found peace among monks. Days are silent. Nights are filled with stars and chants. He fasts, meditates, and studies the mind. Rachel begs him to talk, to explain. He finally whispers, "The noise of success nearly deafened me. I came here to hear my heartbeat again." In the icy silence of remote Alaska, Samuel built a cabin. He fishes, chops wood, and writes journals that no one reads. Rachel reads one entry: "I thought I feared failure, but it was never failure I feared. It was emptiness in victory." She notices tremors in his hands. At a clinic, she learns he's terminally ill. He knew all along. This journey wasn't an escape. It was his preparation for the end. Rachel returns to New York. She writes Samuel's story in a book titled The Billionaire Who Became a Nobody. A year later, she finds him again, not in boardrooms, but under a bridge in the Bronx, handing out food. He smiles, older now, frailer, but free. She asks, "Why return?" He answers, "Because this is the only place that needs me now." She leaves him there, in the cold, surrounded by the homeless he now calls his friends. The book becomes a bestseller, but Samuel never speaks again. He fades into the city, a ghost, a lesson, a man who walked away from everything to find something real. And he did. The end.